Grayscale is getting into the XRP action, an event that you need to hear about. Litecoin might be getting the next ETF. Bitcoin denied in the ECB, and XRP price talk at the end.
I say lots of naughty things, so here's your warning.
Yes, I've got even more good news for you, XRP and crypto fans. Any Litecoin fans in the house? Because I got good news for you as well. But before we get into that, your comments come first. Hot, spicy, naughty, relevant. Maybe I'll share it beginning in the next video. By the way, I pick the comments at random times of the day and at random launches of videos. So just keep it spicy. The American people now have freedom. This is coming from Mike NN. They can invest their money the way they want. They're not being controlled by the communist bastards that the great Donald Trump is anti-communist bastard Go Trump. Agreed. The SEC in the previous regime, it was way overreaching. I'm reminded a lot of the old Rona phase, where guess what, everyone? They closed gyms. Yeah, they close gyms, and working out is healthy for you. It's good for your immune system, and yet somehow they close gyms. Oh, yeah, and they close fishing, they close state parks, because that's right, fresh air was bad for you as well. Damian Nutting says Gary's job at MIT is janitor. That's all he's fit for, cleaning shitty toilets because he did a job at the SEC. Oh, I love it. You didn't hear, Gary's got a job at MIT. Teddy Bism says, I didn't lose any respect for MIT. Don't have any. MIT is not the same as it was in the past. Totally agree. MIT left nice that years ago. And oh, do you love the game that's up on the TV behind me? I'd sure hope so. Bitcoin sitting at 105,476. Too bad the ECB is like, yo, girlfriend, we don't want any of you. We're going to talk about it. E3261, XRP at 312, HBAR at 31.7, XLM at 44 cents. By the way, look at XLM up 12% in the last 24 hours. Ondo up as well. Why? A little bit of XRP action that I brought to you a few days ago. Bitcoin will not be considered for central bank reserves. ECB President Christine Lagarde says, ooh, someone just got shot down at prom trying to get some juicy action. The ECB has no intention of adding Bitcoin to its reserves, says Christine Lagarde. Speaking after the central bank's latest interest rate adjustment, which, by the way, yeah, they lowered rates yet again. Come on, Powell, you need to hurry up. They said that Bitcoin does not align with the ECB standards for safety, liquidity, and regulatory compliance. Okay. The comments came from the ECB's decision to lower its key deposit rate by 25 basis points, bringing it down to 275. This marks the fifth rate reduction. So again, Jerome Powell, you're behind. You were behind to raise rates, you were behind to lower rates, and now the rest of the world is ahead of us. This is what she said. There's broad agreement within the governing council that reserves must be safe, liquid, and not subject to potential financial crime concerns. For these reasons, Bitcoin will not be considered for central bank reserves. Can I ask you a question? Isn't the euro, and I know you guys wish I would say euro, but isn't the euro also used for financial crimes? How do I put this? Do you use euros when you go to your local street pharmacist, or do you use your debit card? Pretty sure you use your euros. So, Christine Lagarde, you seem to be behind with the times, but at least you're lowering rates. Crypto hacks jump ninefold in January. Okay, so why are hacks jumping up? Well, there was one big one, and remember, as long as the market is juicy, hackers and scammers are going to want a piece of your action. When the market's boring, they're going to go elsewhere. Look at this. Top 10 losses in January. And yeah, I know we got a day and a half left. Femix there, Moby there, a whole bunch of them. All this stuff is what everyone linked in the description below. I just hope they start cleaning up this mess. In fact, I had a little bit of a phishing scam targeted my way, but God, I've seen so many of them now that I could give a crap. Litecoin ETF likely to debut next. Okay, so not the SOL ETF or the XRP ETF, but the Litecoin one. Here's why. Okay, the reason is they filed for this way back. I think it was September or October. The U.S. SEC Commission has acknowledged Canary Capital's Litecoin ETF, saying it would be soliciting comments, asked for those to be submitted 21 days after the register. The move signals Litecoin may be the next crypto asset in the U.S. to receive ETF treatments. Canary submitted its S1 registration in the SEC in October. Yeah, I thought it was October, indicating its intention to give traditional investors exposure to silver to Bitcoin's gold. Oh, nice saying there. This came less than a week after getting the ball rolling for a spot XRP based ETF. The NASDAQ exchange filed a 19B4 form with Canary's spot Litecoin ETF on the 16th of January. All this it's linked where? In the description below. Ripple executives highlighted milestone with RLUSD, and then we're going to talk XRP Jose knows. Ripple executives, let's see what they got to say. Jack McDonald, Senior Vice President of Stablecoins at Ripple, has announced that the market cap of Ripple has now surpassed 100 million. Golf clap. It's not going to take any time at all for Ripple's RLUSD to pass PayPal's PYUSD. Sounds a lot like Pussy USD. I know it. Whenever I read the PayPal one, that's what I always think. McDonald claims that RLUSD is over-reserved. Yeah, I think it was 107%. The company currently holds 6 million more in reserves than what it would. Oh, wow. Ripple strictly maintains reserves of highly liquid, low-risk assets to ensure our ability to meet redemptions. He also goes on to state that this is going to be the year of stablecoins. I agree, because stablecoins are going to be the easiest thing to friggin' regulate out there. There's an easy difference between algorithmic-based stablecoins and one-to-one backed stablecoins. In terms of stablecoins growth and all that stuff, I'm fairly excited about this. I really am. I think RLUSD is going to give people out there a lot of opportunities to park their cash with the company that they trust, because honestly, that's what stablecoins are all about. I got Jack McDonald's tweet here. It's also linked down below. You ready for the XRP news? Are you ready, Captain? Aye, aye. Are you ready, kids? Aye, aye, Captain. Can you tell my brain's a little fried? I just got done with workout number 1. Ran so hard my teeth can hurt. Grayscale files for the XRP ETF with NYSE as institutional demand rises. Remember, they filed for an XRP trust and now they want to convert it. Grayscale has filed an application to convert its XRP trust into an ETF fund, an NYSE ARCA, joining other asset managers seeking to launch XRP investment products. There has been some speculation, though, that you will not get any of these XRP ETFs approved until the case is done with Ripple with the whole XRP thing. That being said, as soon as I hear more news about that, I will let you know, because I have a feeling that that's going to set off a series of events. Grayscale argues that converting a trust into an ETP would allow investors broader access to XRP while benefiting from the oversight of National Securities Exchange. The trust is structured to track XRP's marketplace plus or minus fees with the assets held in custody by Coinbase Trust Company. Oh, okay. By the way, do you want to see their 19B? Well, you probably don't, but guess what? It's linked in the description below. Look at all this stuff. They're like, oh my God, look at how long this crap is. It's insane. All right, let's talk XRP price action, because right now the volume for the market's up 28% at $137 billion. XRP market's cap is way above USDT, which is sitting at $140 billion. XRP is at $180. The next crypto, Solana, at $116 billion. Basically, we're going to be looking at what, everyone? Green up on the screen. Yeah, I know volume's down 20% to 5.6 billion, but that's okay. That's totally okay, because that's higher than the norm that we saw before the presidential action of early November, where XRP was usually floating around $1 to $2 billion. Top trading pairs for XRP are going to be found where, everyone? Between Binance and, again, Upbit. Upbit's Korean won pairing, usually number 1 or number 2. And I just want you to think of the size of the Korean market versus what you would see from the size of Binance versus what you would see at Coinbase. Here's a cool fact for you, okay? Upbit's volume for 24 hours, the XRP Korean won pairing, is 422 million. Compare that to Coinbase and think of the population differences, right? Think of how much bigger the user base is for Coinbase is versus Upbit. Coinbase's is only 320 million. So Upbit's got over 100 million more. Now, some of you out there I know are Kraken fans. Check it out. Kraken only has 77 million in volume. The majority of the pairings, though, are USDT XRP pairs on different exchanges. Price action, gotta be honest with you, not much to talk about until we start breaking north of the 320 range. We've been floating around this $3, 310 mark for here, well, almost 2 weeks, right? And I'm completely okay with that. 2 tests of the sub $3 range, we've successfully navigated them both. We successfully navigated a little bit of Jerome Powell action. And now we get to what? We get to look forward to the good news as the new SEC regime starts helping us out with those XRP trusts converted into XRP ETFs. Litecoin's probably getting the nod, but that's because they've had about a 4 or 5 month head start on us, so it totally makes sense on there. But honestly, setting my alerts right now at the 320 range on the high, $3 on the low. Anything outside of that, I'm going to be scoping the news as fast as I can and make sure and I bring it to you. So hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you don't miss out. I do the work so that you don't have to. And oh, baby, I sure as hell cooked it on that first training session today. My ears are still ringing. My teeth are hurting. I got really deep into zone 4 and zone 5 action for you runners out there while at elevation, and it is hot and humid as hell today. Plus, it's a rooftop gym, so it's even hotter because, heat rises. Thinking of things rising, what's going to happen once all these XRP ETFs get approved? I know it's going to happen. Interest is going to rise. We just got to wait for the SEC to clear a path for us. Now, there's going to be some bureaucratic red tape, and I know that's going to take some time. And in fact, the bigs out there, including Stuart Alderati, have said that, guess what? There's some red tape that we're going to have to navigate, and that is going to take some time to get through. So be patient. Don't expect green candlesticks every day, but think about the good news that we've had here over the last several days. Jerome Powell's negativity turned into positivity in regards to crypto. Him pausing rates didn't have an effect on the market. The ECB keeps lowering rates. So is the Bank of Canada. So there's a whole bunch of banks out there. Jerome, what you doing, my guy? But it appears that Trump got to Jerome and said, yo, you better start talking nice about crypto before I put my size 12 up your ass. Speaking of ass, choo-choo bitches.